All right, we're going to do lesson 214. We're solving equations. Please close your textbooks and get out your whiteboards. All right. Let me tell you what an equation is and how it works. Are you ready? Yeah. An equation is two expressions separated by an equal sign. Two expressions separated by an equal sign. Whatever you do on one side of the equation, you have to do on the other side of the equation so it stays balanced. Here is a visual aid. If you had a balance and you had 50, let's say, pounds on each side, if I put 30 pounds on the left side so that it would be balanced, I would have to add 30 more pounds on the other side. Are you with me so far? Yeah. So a balance is an analogy to an equation. All right. I want you to look in your books on lesson 214 and find that. Raise your hand when you have it. On your marks, get set, go. I got one person who's there. If you have something, if you have a highlighter of some kind, put a box around it. I'm going to go over it quickly. I think some of you know these already, but it's okay. If you have an equation, I'm going to write where A and B are equal to each other. Are you with me so far? Look up here. If I have A and B that are equal to each other, and if let's say 5 and 5, it's 5 equals 5, right? If I add the same number C on both sides, that's a legal operation. We don't want to do anything illegal. Illegal? No illegals. We want only legals, okay? All legals. So this says right here that if I add the same thing on both sides, that's a legal operation.
It's illegal to do math. How about that?
Yay. Remember, you guys want to get out of here, so let's keep going. Here we go. If you subtract something from both sides, that's also a legal operation. Are you with me so far?
Yeah.
If I multiply something on both sides, that's a legal operation. And last, if I divide something on both sides, that's a legal operation. But I have to do it on both sides.
By the same thing.
By the same number. If I multiply the same number on both sides, that's okay. If I divide the same number on both sides, that's okay. All right.
Cool. Got other problems.
I'm going to do some.
Hurry.
Watch me and watch how I show my work. Watch how I show my work. Are you ready? Just watch this. I have 2x plus 3 equals 7. When you're doing your math, this is how I would like you to show your work. We always move everything away from the x. I want the 2 to be gone and the 3 to be gone. We always do our addition and subtraction first. Good. So I'm going to do this. Watch how I show my work. You're going to subtract 3 from both sides. Remember, it said that if I subtract from both sides, it's legal. My 3 and negative 3 cancel out. Are you watching, JD?
Yeah.
I'm bringing down my 2x. And what is 7 minus 3? 4. How many have done something like this in their math before?
And then you take the 2x and divide it by 2.
Why are we dividing?
Because it cancels out the multiply.
Because it cancels out the multiply because they're opposite. So I'm going to do this. This is how I want you to show your work. You're going to put a line under. You're going to go at 2.
It's like what they're doing in front of the book.
And they're doing it right there in your book, in the front of the book. That's right.
But then you cancel out the 2's, and then x equals 4 over 2, which is 2.
Which is 2. Okay? All right. Let's do one where you do one now. All right. Here's on your whiteboard. Show your work. I'm going to check that you're showing your work right. Are you ready?
No.
I'm not ready.
I'm giving you. Oh no! I'm giving you a hard one. Students always complain. They always give the easy ones for examples, and then when we go to our work, it's so hard. So I'm giving you a little bit harder one. You got to make some hypothesis on this.
Why?
My hypothesis is that we don't have to do it.
I'm going to tell you this right now, Ashton. I'm going to have you do this part first. Simplify that side first. Okay? Then move that one over second. Okay? I'm going to tell you all that.
What?
I'm giving you a little chip. I'm going to have you do this underline first and this second. Okay? Write down the problem.
3.
Start at the top so you have plenty of work to come down.
It's 3, right?
It could be 3. I'm not sure. I haven't remembered.
It's what? It's
I don't think it's 3.
think
Of
that's
course
your
it's not 3, because I did it. Zach, what is the number?
Zach, don't tell him.
Zach,
Before we get going, just someone tell me what's 9 minus 70.
9 minus 61.
Negative
I
61.
finished the problem.
How did you do that?
Okay, wait.
I know
Just a second. Tell me what I'm going to do next. How am I going to move? I told you next thing to do is to move that 64 over. How am I going to do it?
Oh, plus 64. Add 64.
Okay, I'm going to add 64 to both sides. Remember, I'm showing my work. This is exactly how it's supposed to be done.
Positive cancel out. And
Just a
then
second.
Negative 61.
Don't go any further. Don't go any further. Just a second. But let everybody catch up. Go ahead and do that, Zeb. Catch up with me. I'm slowing down so you guys can catch up with me.
Oh, so yeah.
I'm going to actually move this around so I have more.
Oh, I know the answer.
I'm going to come over here and move it a little so that I have room.
Yes, I have it now. I do have it. It is.
Okay. I scooted it over a little because I needed more room. Okay. So what is, this goes away, right? X over 5 equals, what is negative 61 plus 64?
3.
I heard it's 3.
Yes, right.
3.
Okay, now,
I was right.
we're going to stop right there. We can do this 2 different ways. This is a sentence. This says, are you ready what this says? So you look up there. This says some number divided by 5 equals 3. Some number divided by 5 gives you 3. What is that number?
15.
One more time, Zeb. I'm asking, and Asa, I'm asking a question. What number, look up there, Zeb. What number divided by
15.
5 gives you 3?
15.
All right, so what mathematical operation could you have done to get that if you didn't know it in your
I
head?
multiplied x over 5 by
Yes,
5
we're going to do a 5 up here and a 5 over here.
I did over 1 just to show
Over
you.
1 just if you need it, that's fine.
And then cancel out the
Cancel
5s,
that.
And then x equals 3 times 5 is 15.
X equals 15. So it's not 3, it's 15.
All right, now we're done, right?
No, we got plenty to do. You didn't know how to do that one. How would I expect you to go? All right, try this one. Try this one. Write this entire. I'm going to make a suggestion. I'm going to suggest that you make your whiteboard be tall because so you have a lot of room to go down. But you don't have to. Okay? Write it at the top and work your way down. I'm going to give you a little hint right now at first. I gave you some little hints.
What?
Giving you some hints right there.
I see.
What? How is that a hint?
I'm giving you a hint. I circled some things in yellow and I underlined some things in blue. They should maybe go together somehow. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Done.
The one person who's done.
Well, I didn't really do anything. Yeah.
What is 3x plus 2x? What is 3x plus 2x?
I have it.
What is 3x plus 2x? Zeb, you need to be showing your work just like me. You ready? What is 3x plus 2x?
5x.
5x.
I got it.
And then what's 18 minus 1?
17.
17.
Okay, so this needs to be on your board somewhere looking like this. Looking like this. All right? What do I do first? Do I move the 5 or the 17 first?
17.
How?
Negative 7 minus 17.
Subtract 17.
So you do on both sides because you have to be equal. Then the positive and negative
25.
cancel out, and then 42 minus.
What's 42 minus 17?
I did the plus 1 for the 42,
It's
and
30.
then I subtracted the.
That would be fine. You'll get the same answer. Okay? All right. What is it? What is 42 minus 17?
Sorry.
Is it 25? Is that true?
Yeah.
25. See, so you did fine. You got it.
That's fine.
And then I need to divide by 5,
Which is 5.
and x is 5.
Yeah.
Please, the reason I'm telling you you have to show your work like this is because they're going to get huge as you work through life. And if you don't have a procedure and you just do this stuff in your head, you will not be able to keep up. I promise you, you will not be able to keep up, Mr. Muscles. All right, here we go. All right, let's do.
No! You shouldn't show off like that.
All right, I want you to try this one, please. I want you to try this one on your whiteboard.
Oh, Lord.
Is it
Just
so easy.
Isn't it just 0?
Nope.
Wait a minute, it would be.
Try it.
Oh.
Write it down. Move everything around like you're supposed to.
Is it just 1?
It's not.
Is it just 2?
It's not 2.
If you want it in fraction or decimal.
2 over 0.
Alright, got it.
All right. Now, you guys kept asking me, is it 6? Is it 2? Well, you could check it, you guys.
No.
Was it? If I put a 2 in there, that'll be 2 times 3, which is 6 minus 2. Does that give you 0? No. Doesn't equal 0. So you,
Oh wait, yes it does. It does equal 0.
maybe what you put in does. All right.
It does because.
What do I got to move first? What do I got to do first? Write this down.
Well, I did.
You write the problem and do it with me.
I
Write the problem
did
and do it with me.
plus 2 on both sides.
Okay, just a second. All right. I'm going to add the 2. Why do I add the 2?
Because it cancels out the negative.
Because it cancels that one out.
And then look, those.
So I'm going to
cancel
bring
out.
down
And
that
then you have
3x.
3x equals 2, because 0 plus 2 is 2.
All right.
So then you get rid of the 3.
Are you watching, JD?
Or
You agreeing?
You move the
Yes.
3 by dividing the 3x by 3.
Okay, I divide by 3. Go ahead and do
Then
that.
you
Divide by 3.
The 2 by 3.
Oh, I see.
Now, I need everyone to listen to me. Do not put this into your calculator and get a decimal. That's just more work. You just leave the answer as 2 over 3. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
There's no reason for you to even get your calculator out. That's just one more step you have to do is type in a 2 and a 3 and a divide in
Does
there.
the book want them in
It's just
fractions?
2/3.
Does the book want them in fractions?
The books want some in fractions, yes.
Skip the problems.
All right.
We're done now?
I don't know.
Yes.
Nope, we're not.
Oh, dang it.
We need to practice this one with the divide thing because you didn't do it. You didn't know how to do it last time. So show me you know how to do it this time.
And then will it be the end?
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
What if we
I don't
do-
like the word
what if
maybe.
we do good enough and then we're done?
Do good enough.
Oh.
So put your little plus 6 on both sides.
Yeah, little plus.
No, over here. Over here.
Oh, no, yeah, I did
So
that.
this, right, there and there.
Sorry.
Put a
I
plus
forgot.
6.
Oh, no, I forgot.
Just put a plus 6.
I'm done.
Good. You should draw your line all the way across.
Done.
All right, these cancel.
Well, of course you're going to answer the same right away.
You don't even have to write that part.
I'm done.
I'm done.
So put your equals.
What?
Put your, yep. See that equals? Just
Oh,
right
yeah,
underneath.
14.
And what does that become?
That'd be
Good. That's right. Bring your x over 2 right here.
I don't know why I'm not.
It's okay. It's because I'm making you nervous. I don't
Yeah.
mean to be.
It's just
Okay,
far
so
away.
then how do I get that 2 off the bottom?
You quit doing this?
Well, this is a divide.
Oh, yeah, you divide.
So you're already dividing. So what's the opposite of divide? Multiply. So you multiply 2 on both sides. I don't mean to steal that. All right, are we ready? I'm going to add 6 to both sides.
And then,
I'll have x over 2 equals 7. Raise your hand if you have that on your board somewhere. Fabulous. All right, Ashton, how do I get rid of that 2 on the bottom? What did you do?
I have no idea.
Multiply.
Why? Why, JD? Why do you multiply?
Because it's division.
Because this says x divided by 2. We always do the opposite. So we multiply by 2. That's what we're going to do.
you do on both sides.
On both sides.
And then the 2's cancel out. X equals 7 times 2 is 14.
How many got an x equals 14?
Me.
Okay. All right.
Can we go now? We clearly know how to do it.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
clearly know
Yes.
how.
Yes.
Maybe I
Yes.
can.
Should we? I want you to do this first. I would like you to do these problems. Then you can show me. Then you can prove to your parents at home that you did
Can we
this.
only check half of them?
No, do all 61, 62, 64, and 65. 61, 62, 64, and 65.
I'm doing my work. I can multitask.
Stop it. 61, 62, 64, and 65. You're the one that wants to leave. When you're finished with your problem, check mine up here and see if you have the same as me.
Up where?
I'm going to do it up here. While you guys are doing it, I'll be doing it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, make sure I'm going to let you get a little ahead of me on the next one.
Oh.
Check your answer with me after you're done. I finished the first one. Make sure you're right. And if you didn't, you either ask me why or fix it. I'm here to help. So don't leave this place not knowing why.
Got it. Let's go, no.